welcome to Epic Financial Solutions. Today we're going to deal with the concept of how to organize your expenditure or your expenses. And with this, I've developed a matrix which maps the urgency to spend money and the satisfaction that you get from that expenditure. Getting started, I am going to share the metrics on this video so that you can have a visual thing that you can refer to as you think about this. Starting on the low end, there are things that the satisfaction we get from is low and the urgency to spend on them is also low. The biggest example of this would be your taxes. Most of us are not very eager to pay the tax, so the urgency is low and the satisfaction we get from doing it is quite low. Another example would be things that we spend because of pressure from friends and family, and also things that we spend because of stages of life we are in. For example, somebody who's going through midlife crisis, they are most likely to incur expenditure that they're not really wanting to spend and they don't get much benefit from it. But because of the influence of a particular stage of life or lifestyle or the people around them, they spend money of those. I call those things money wasters. The second category is where the urgency to spend is low, but the satisfaction you get from that expenditure is high. Like an example of this would be your gym or your swimming club, tennis club, or any of this outdoor and recreational activities that really build on your health, that really enhance your lifestyle. The satisfaction from them is high, but the urgency to spend on them is low. I've never met somebody who says, I want to spend as much as possible on my gym, but I've met people who really appreciate the satisfaction that comes from it. The next section is where you've got the high urgency to spend, but there's low satisfaction that comes from that expenditure. An example of budget items that would fall under this category is where you have a cell phone, 2021 cell phone, but you just want to spend money on the 2022 cell phone, even though the 2021 cell phone is still in good condition, but simply because the other one, the camera has got 10 megapixel more, or the screen is about 0.23 inches bigger than the one you have, or these minute changes in technology that happens on a year-to-year influence you to make that expenditure. The satisfaction you're going to get from that will be low, but the urgency to spend will be, I also want to have, upgrading your car because the navigation system on the car you have right now doesn't include, some Google or some iPhone capability. Now you want to spend on a new car that will have those things. So the urgency to spend on those could be very high, but the satisfaction you get from a bigger screen of your navigation system on the car will not be that drastic in your life. And then lastly, when you live for others, living for friends, you're most likely to have the urgency to spend on things that satisfy you the least. The last section would be where the urgency to spend is high and the satisfaction is high. This I call the must-haves. It's my gold mines. These are things that when you spend money on them, you get the good satisfaction and you get the good urgency to spend on them. For example, is security, and a place to live. You want to live close to schools, malls, or universities, or close to work. Then paying that much for those things, it becomes easy. The edge to spend is high because the satisfaction of them are also very high when you're in a safe neighborhood where you're able to go out, cycle and play and have the freedom that you otherwise would not have if you had not spent money on those things. And another example would be basic nutrition, just making sure that there's food at home, there's gas, or electricity. There is, you've got heating system. It's warm. It's a good and a conducive environment for you to live. So the expenditure on those things the agency is high, and the satisfaction that comes with them is high. And this is where I would recommend that 80% of your budget must be channeled towards these things that are going to benefit you for a long time, and spending on them will be easy because you get the satisfaction that is expected. Now, concluding this video, my encouragement would be, as you do your budget, get this matrix, put it on the side of your budget. Decide on whether what you want to spend money on will give you high satisfaction and high agency, and anything that doesn't, you downgrade it to a level where if there's money left to spend, then I can spend money on things that give me a low agency, but they give me high satisfaction. This is Sulisani Matodzi with Epic Financial Solutions. Please enjoy the use of this matrix, and please, if you have used it and you found it helpful, please leave a comment down below, like the video, subscribe to the channel for even more nice videos on managing your finances. Thank you.